Spurgeon here with RevZilla to talk to you about the Spidi Cafe Race women's jacket available at RevZilla.com. So what you're going to see from the Cafe Race women's jacket is you're going to get a really nice vintage inspired piece, really nice soft touch with the fact that they're using sheepskin. Feels already broken in, but it maintains a really great look while also giving you all the protection you would want for a truly aggressive motorcycle jacket. And it's going to work great with all those vintage bikes out in the market today. So when we're taking a look at sizing for the Cafe Race women's, Sarah on my left-hand side is going to have a 37-inch chest, 32-inch waist, 39-inch hips, and she stands about 5 feet 8. She weighs 165 pounds. Now, when you're using Spidi's size chart, keep in mind, ladies, they're not going to utilize a bust measurement, but rather a chest measurement. And at a 37-inch chest, Sarah is going to be spot on for a 44 in this jacket in their size chart, and she fits the 44 perfectly. Now, sizes will range from a 40 up to a size 50. There's one color available, and that's going to be black. Keep in mind, this is that vintage feel. The only color available for those vintage jackets were black. You want to get all that grease on your hands, you need a place to wipe it off without it actually deteriorating the look of the jacket. Now with Spidi, we have seen them give a huge push into the American market over the past 12 months. They're a premium European brand out of Italy, and I love the feel, the touch, and the construction of their jackets. They're really second to none as far as quality is concerned. So around the $530 price point, the Cafe Race is going to give you those vintage-inspired looks, but again, with that sheepskin leather, is going to feel nice, it's soft, it has an already broken in kind of a touch to it, but you're still getting the protection of armor in the elbows and the shoulders. You can add the back protector, so you get the look as well as the maximized protection. Now, if you want to change the style up a little bit, consider the Ace or the Mist. What you're going to get is the same quality, the same sheepskin leather, the same protection, but it just gives you a little bit of a different look so you can fine tune which jacket really matches your individual style. Now, when we're breaking down the Cafe Race women's jacket, again, the main construction on this is going to be a 0.7 to 0.9 millimeter sheepskin, and it's going to have a really nice soft, supple feel. You're going to get the jacket, and there's going to be real no break-in required with this. It's going to feel like it already can move around. It's going to feel like it's been worn for 10 years already. It's got a nice hand touch to it. The other thing, as we work our way down the jacket on this, single snap closure to the collar. In the arms, it's going to utilize their Multitech armor. And what I like about their Multitech, as opposed to some of the other armors that they're going to use, it's thinner, it's more pliable, it's more comfortable, and you're going to still maintain that CE level 1 rating. It's going to work really nicely with this jacket to add comfort as well as protection. As we work our way down the arm, Sarah, I'm going to hold your arm up for a second. You're going to see light perforation through the inside of the arm just to help a little bit with airflow. When we're talking about seasonality for this, think 2 to 3 season cold to cool weather riding. There is going to be an 80-gram full sleeve thermal liner, and with a lack of ventilation, you're not going to want to ride this too far into the overall heat of the summer, but think spring into the winter months, and then definitely into the fall months as well. When we get to the zippers on this, we're going to open this up, and you're going to see there's a nice solid zipper closure, a little bit of about a 1.5 inch expansion for easy on, easy off, and then we close that up. One of the things that I do want to point out when we're talking about the zippers, your main zip is going to be a YKK zip, and you know how we feel about YKK zippers here. We get all excited about them. But what Spidi has done is they've also incorporated another brand. And you're going to see some of the main pocket zippers are done by a brand called Ideal Zippers. This is the second largest manufacturer of zippers in the world. So with Spidi, you get the best as well as the second best. But that main zip is going to be the YKK, and then your zippers for your pockets as well as your wrist closure and your chest pockets on this will be done with the Ideal zipper. Now when we're talking about the pockets, you're going to see those 2 offset pockets on top, just a little bit of extra storage there. And then on your waist on this, you're going to have your 2 hand warmer pockets and a single snap closure down covering the outseam of that zipper, so you don't have to worry about scraping up the tank if you are in a little bit more of a full tuck position on that Cafe Racer bike of yours. Now Sarah, go ahead and face sideways, throw the hand up in the rider position. Nice slight pre-curve to this. It will work if you are in a little bit more of a full tuck. Now the one thing I will say, there's a little bit of extra room in the arm, so just keep that in mind. If you have extremely thin arms, there might be a little bit too much room here for you, so just note on that. As you work your way down the back, down the sides on this, you're going to see again a little bit of that light dimpling, that perforation in the leather, just working its way down the back. And as you work your way down the side, you do have a dual snap closure at the waist to really articulate the fit to make sure it's nice and slim cut when you're looking at the waist on this. Sarah, you can go ahead and face backwards. Now talking about fit, it does have a nice princess cut. And Sarah, have you grab your ponytail and just pull it out of the way for me? The collar does a nice job of working its way up. And when we open it up, you're going to see it's a nice corduroy lined collar, working your way down the back, clean lines, minimal branding. You're not going to see pretty much any of the Spidi logos down the back on this. And with that princess cut, it just really hugs the curves nicely to give you a clean line, clean cut. And like I said at the beginning, it will accept the Warrior back protector. Now Sarah, just face me, don't go all the way to the front. And what I want to show you is, when we're talking about minimal branding, you can just have that the Spidi patch done, a little bit of an asymmetrical look with this. It's not going to be mimicked on the right side. And I like the fact that the asymmetry comes into play, so you do have the branding, but it's done really nicely, really clean. Sarah, you can go ahead and face forward. I'm going to have you go ahead and unsnap, unzip. And while she's doing that, again, it's that YKK for the main zipper on this. You do have a nice placard behind that to make sure there's no wind pushing through for the cooler months. And then you're going to have that nice quilted liner. 80 grams, really nice feel to this. And again, at the collar, it's done with a corduroy. Even the liner collar is done with a corduroy. So it's going to maintain that comfort. Really nice finishing touches from Spidi. And the other thing we're going to see is it's going to be a full zip out liner. So it zips in, zips out, and you do have that nice comfortable feel whether you're using the liner or whether you're just using it without the liner. Even if you're just rocking a t-shirt the way that Sarah is, maintains that comfortable feel. Really high-end, little detailed touches from Spidi. Sarah, you can go ahead and zip up for me. Now, there's a lot of different jackets out there in Spidi's lineup, and they really do a good job of fine-tuning individual jackets for both the climate as well as your intended use. So with the Cafe Race, if you're out there on a vintage machine or one of the new bikes, maybe a Scrambler or a Bonneville that's meant to look older, this is going to be a nice inspired piece for you. Now, there's a lot of riders out there already rocking Spidi gear, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to read other rider reviews from ladies that are already out there using Spidi jackets on their rides. If you have more questions for us, pick up the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Spidi Cafe Race women's jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.